Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the Floaty Boy regime and its new border gore. In today's video, hopefully, we'll find the homeworld of the Cybrex, and we can build up a bastion, so the next time the enemy attack, we should be able to defend them much better. Honestly, in the last video, after looking back at the footage, we did way better than I think we should have done. I think the ships were in great positions on our side, and in bad positions on the enemy, and we should have just been crushed. So right now, I'm taking that as a win, even though we lost, and we're moving forward from there. Hopefully soon, with our Gaia world being built, our relic world's getting really strong now, we can bounce back. Maybe, if we're lucky, and we pray to the floaty god. Now, let's continue. So, you're building that there, the scientist is moving over to grab the Cybrex, which should give us the home world. Then we just continue from there. The snails are still so much stronger than us, and this annoys me. Another thing now really on our side is finally we have the galactic market, which means alloys are worth an absolute fortune. And because we are now focusing so much on alloys and we are going to have to continue to do that a little bit, we should be okay for our economy. We're currently at a negative for minerals purely because these systems were sadly very, very mineral rich. And we lost them. The next time we go to war, they will be our focus on getting them back. And hopefully the enemy will attack the hive mind next. It depends, really. Are we stronger combined than the hive mind is on its own? It's hard to say. They are very high up here.
Salvage preserved.
Okay then, so, where oh where is the home system? Please be close to us. Annoying, because it's through here. Well, we need to rush over there then before the borders close. But still, as long as we get there, it means we get all that lovely unity and everything else it has to offer, which is very, very good indeed. And we really need to start mining more. And farming more. Did I mention I'm not completely confident? Because I'm really not. Oh, floaty boys, where are we going with this then? We could upgrade into a meritocracy. That's interesting. Specialist output increased by 10%, alloys, but also, of course, research. More minerals would be great right now, but not so great in the long term, since eventually we will be okay with that. This is great later on. That is, never really messed around with it, so don't really particularly want to do that now. We're not testing things right now. Yep, let's go with meritocracy. An individual's social station or personal connection should have no bearing on their profession. The sole basis of advancement in this society is demonstrated ability and talent.
System survey complete.
So, I would be the lowest of the low then. The Cybrex Central Nexus, which gives us the Cybrex Warforge. Which is lovely as well, especially later on. Wow, both of you are robot upkeep minus 10%. Huh, I thought something else was your passive effect. But then we have the active effect, which just makes robots everywhere. So once again, once we become synths, that's gonna be glorious. For now, though, let's make our ships cheaper. Ooh, we have 2. That's more than 1, but less than 3. Okay, the Parrots are now attacking the hive. If only we could attack them at the same time. Sadly, though, we are at a truce.
Construction complete.
I believe in you, Hive Mind. Well, I don't really, but I'm hoping... Ooh. A Gaia world? Oh my god. That is a beautiful Gaia world. You can stop what you're doing right now. We're going directly towards that Gaia world because that is glorious. It's a Gaia world with plus 15% minerals, and remember, a Gaia world automatically gives plus 10% resources, and because it has 100% habitability, it means you're always getting maximum out of your people. Yeah, I want that world, and I want it now. I think that world needs to be named, so give me a good name suggestion in the comments below, that would be lovely. Now, as for you, I'm thinking just another luxury residence. Since I want to keep you all focused on science. Oh, actually, you're probably finished with scientists, aren't you? Yeah. In that case, we build the new research labs. Okay, so droids. Can droids work as researchers? I can't remember. Guess we'll find out very soon. Excellent. Why would I ever say no to that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That should keep us going for quite some time, and now I'm finally going to start reinforcing our fleets again. The Bastion's looking good, and it is continuing to upgrade, about to become a star hold. If I can get this Bastion and that Bastion both up to star fortresses, since I'm going to be researching, well, I am researching that now, they're going to be very difficult to break through, and because they're going to have auras, which remove the enemy's shield hit points and such, if we fight the enemy there, we should be very, very difficult to take out now. The only weakness is going to be in this direction, so if I extend the border to here, then build another Bastion there, all 3 points of entry are blocked. The only way they can then get to us will be through the snails, and they themselves will of course have defences. Okay, we got a plan, we got a scheme. Look, I actually have no problem with you, but we need influence. And thus we're now rivals, and supremacy is finished. What do we grab next? Technological ascendancy, finally start catching up. I think we're going to need to at this point. The end game is not all that far away. Eternal vigilance would be amazing. Oh, okay, so really safe option, rubbish later on. Less safe option, but guarantees that we start catching up. 10% extra research speed, and rare techs become more common. Eternal Vigilance, our star bases do 25% extra damage and have 25% extra hull points. I don't think I've ever picked this before. But it would make our bastions so impossibly difficult to break through. Maybe that could help with the endgame crisis if we really, really turtle up. Especially once we get the other good Gaia world. We have really good worlds, there's the thing. We have so much potential for the future, but we've had to slow down so much. You know what? Sure. For now, Eternal Vigilance. Our stations will become far, far stronger.
Construction complete.
Oh, you like us now. I'm guessing you didn't like these fellows. Yep, mutual rivals. Any chance you... Ooh, I will have a commercial pact. Ooh, association status, being part of a federation, but not leading it. Strong federation, though. If we're part of this federation, if the fanatical purifiers go to war with us, they go to war with all three of these, one of them being the new second strongest regular empire. Problem is, I think I lose my defensive pact. And of course, this is just becoming association status for now, so sure, for now I'll do that. So we will become very, very good friends with these three. We will become very good friends. I can't talk right now. It's actually 2 AM. Wait, it's 2 AM? I've been recording for too long today. Also, the reason why suddenly all of my stats seem to just drop out of nowhere is because finally, our second relic world has just had one of its tile blockers cleared, essentially meaning everyone who was on the technician role just jumped over to researcher. This is absolutely devouring our consumer goods, and suddenly we've lost like 30 or 40 energy per month. Horrendous. Almost doubled our research, though, which we do need. Our fleets grow stronger, our bastions even more so. We are destroying our basic economy to try and get everything finally moving. This is the safer option, and it's horrible. And finally, we are reaching the best Gaia world ever. And as soon as we get there, we start building the new bastion. Friendship for everyone.
System survey complete.
I want to stay on their good side as much as possible. I will agree to pretty much anything. Commercial pact with you. And you're still neutral.
Complete.
How are you only neutral? Plus 96. Through the power of all these migration treaties, I can pretty much now inhabit any world within my borders, which is kind of amazing. But of course first, the Gaia world. Now sadly I have had to rely on selling some of our relics, which hurts. It really, really hurts, but right now needs must, and I will become rich soon. Even with the planets we currently have, they are finally starting to give us some results. Just not as fast as I would like. Let's get that started as soon as possible. We are now officially rivals of the Skrek state. Making these fellows even happier with us and giving us influence which we can spend on all of those lovely deals. Yeah, people do really like us right now. And I can finally turn back on capacity overload. That should power energy back in the positive, well, close at least.
Construction complete.
It hurts less. Okay, annoyingly, I had just set up the recording software wrong, so I just missed a section. But what I've just done is I have purchased some lovely, lovely marauders from our local marauder group. These are mercenaries, are now on our side and following our orders, and we are attacking the Parrots. I've also brought the snails in. I managed to afford that by selling all of my artifacts and all of the alloys I had at the time. This is setting us back majorly. Our regular fleet is now attacking the systems over here, and the marauders are going over here, and we can potentially take some worlds from the enemy. It's time to deal some damage. They are still at war with the Hive Mind, and although the Hive Mind is not doing that well, they're still at war, and they're still being attacked. This is the time to make them pay. And I'm okay with that, oddly enough. Okay, next then, let's go finally into Discovery. I mean, Domination would be nice as well, though. That would give us more output and more influence eventually. This would be nice as well, but no, Discovery. We need to finally start moving into that. Okay, if they want to attack through here, they're going to be really hurt to do so. In fact, that'd be fantastic. If they attacked while my fleet's still flying around here, that would be wonderful. If we can grab one of their planets, this is gonna be great. Lovely, lovely marauders.
Construction complete.
Bombard it. And if you accidentally destroy some parrots, then, oh, too bad. But, you know, focus on their military and all that. I know it's silly, but I'm going to continue to focus on alloys right now. They are what is floating our economy. We are essentially arms dealers.
System survey complete.
Very, very angry arms dealers. When you first hear of Gog, the snail butcher, you may think it is someone who likes to kill snails, but in fact, it's a snail which really wants to chop off your head. We're pleased to have him on our team. Okay, marauders go out. We are taking this planet already.
System survey complete.
And our assault army, which by the way, are also all snails, because the snails are very strong and thus better at soldiering than our floaty boys, have just conquered this world. So what are you like then, you horrible parrot creatures? You're conservationists. Interesting. Natural sociologists and ingenious. Extra energy. Ooh, aren't you fancy? That's lovely. Okay, good parrots. Soon you'll start thinking like us. Or else. Marauders may be very powerful, but they're also quite expensive for our upkeep. And they're going to cost us 9,000 energy very soon. Oh, no, that's a landing party you're sending straight into our star base.
Spaceport under attack.
Parrots, not to second guess, but you do seem to be a bit dumb sometimes. Bird-brained, in fact. If you chuckled at that, you're a bad person.
System survey complete. Aggressors spotted.
Another lovely planet. Ooh, a fleet of weaklings. Fantastic. Send in more snails! Oh, look at that, even the snails are winning! One more colony, now under Lathrixian control.
Building a new home.
You guys are going to be working overtime. Ooh, Skrek refugees. We don't actually like the Skrek at the moment. You're just rapid breeders, nothing else. Well, you've got a very single-tracked mind. Single-tracked? Single-track? You like doing what you do. And we need more minerals, so for now I need to just stop building, because we do need to have enough alloys to sell in order to allow the Marauders to stay with us. The fact they're attacking over here is what's allowing this to win. We have a very powerful force, obviously, which is good. But even our current fleet could have simply taken out all of this right now. It's because they've overextended. Which I'm very happy with. Oh, I so want to take their home world, but look. They have ships stationed here, and they're actually heading towards me. Ooh, that's interesting. That's not going to be great for us, actually. Stay back so the station will help. We're injured at the moment, and they're not. This may be as far as we go, which is still fantastic. Look at that. We've made a serious push into their territory. We've lost their reign over here, and our territory kind of looks like a weird donkey. There's the mouth, little chin thing, weird ear, weird legs.
Construction complete.
I just thought I'd point that out. Okay, we could improve our ships. What type of weapons are you using? Lots of kinetic. Actually, lots of both. Ooh, lots of kinetic on your raiders. Okay, in that case, we're going to need some volatile motes. What we can do is volatile ammunition and reactive armor. So now we're doing some bonus damage with that. We should be able to do more damage to them and lose less of our stuff. You know, win, is what I'm trying to say. So glad I just activated those, because Fanatic Purifiers, believe it or not, really hurt. Okay. We did a lot there. But what do we do next then? We can probably force status quo somewhat soon. What I'm thinking is, we grab some of these systems. Oh my god, look how many minerals these are giving. Yeah, we grab these systems. That way, they won't be able to catch up with us either. We can hopefully force status quo or something. We could also hire more Marauders, which will give us more fleet power, which could force the status quo as well if things start to go really, really bad. Okay.
Fleeing aggressors.
Things are looking really good. Bugger. Right on time. Well, we had enough to afford it at least. Actually, why did I do that? Oh, because they're already over here. Because we could have bought the smaller fleets, which still would have had more health than these fellows, but yeah, since they're already over here doing damage, they're probably going to start climbing back some of the systems right now, in fact. We'll win this fight if we go back. Maybe we should try and force status quo now. Buy some more Marauders and force it. Actually, this fight may force it. Choices. They changed their mind. They're not attacking over here. Fantastic. And I've just bought some more Marauders, which I'll send on over. We can almost status quo as it is. Now I wish I'd continued going over here because, well, minerals are lovely. Wait, they're getting way more minerals than we are. Oh, because highest difficulty they get bonuses, and maybe they just have bonuses anyway? Not sure, either way. Minerals are minerals. Look, some of our things aren't completely terrible anymore. Isn't it beautiful? They are now at peace with the Hive Mind and have done some serious damage to them. We have claimed a large area for our own, including 2 planets. The snails have claimed all of this back, so essentially they're at the size they were. We can now capitalize on all of these worlds. Okay, great. The problem is, I've just realized how difficult this is going to be to defend. Essentially, I'm just going to have these systems vulnerable. There's nothing I can really do about that. This, which is already a low-level station, I'll convert into a bastion. So that prevents access in this direction. Unless they can get through this. Which they can't. Fantastic. Okay, they can't go this way. Doubt they can use the L gate. So this bastion can actively replace this bastion and this bastion. Much better. Okay, yep, that's what's gonna happen. For now, though, let's see if we can do some damage to this little ship. Attack there. By ship, I meant to say fleet.
System survey complete.
But as I've already established, way too late, my brain is not here. It's somewhere else. Oh, lost some fleet power there, but that's fine. One more system for the floaty boy regime. And let's grab all this, because why not? Ooh, what's going on there? The snails are fleeing. Okay, that's a shame. If they had a fight there, we could have probably forced status quo. Okay, that'll lose to the station. I almost forgot about this, but look at how many debris we have. Debris here, debris there, debris everywhere. Fantastic! We are really far behind where we should be right now, but you know what? I'm actually optimistic now. Please be the last fight we need. Okay, you can go away, and... oh, come on. I really want a status quo right now. Saying that, though, we do have our second fleet arriving. We could start chopping up all this as well. No, status quoing now is definitely the best idea. Their fleets are finally coming back together, and honestly, the snails are now losing as well. Yep, it's about time we status quo. Okay, so. Downgrade you for now. Downgrade you. You upgrade. You can sit there, so can the other fleet, although I will end up losing you before the next war, so we need to start making our own fleets now. We can't rely on Marauders again. Now remember, how Marauders work is they don't get their mercenaries back. So once you've destroyed them, or I think even if they go back to them, you can't get them again. Either way, you can't rely on them for too long regardless. Although our research is looking okay-ish now, our Empire sprawl is horrendous, so yeah.
Research complete.
That is pretty much that. Land of Opportunity increases immigration. Yes, please. We have migration treaties with so many people right now. That is fantastic. Look how many species we have. We really need to grab... where are you? Xenocompatibility. Also, I need to change my defaults. So, defaults, yep, all great. Except for actually assimilation. All will be turned into cyborgs now once they arrive. And I also need to start changing these fellows into that. Oh, this is going to hurt for a while. So assimilation will essentially stop all these populations from working whilst it's happening. But in the end, they're cyborgs. Which is much better. But I'll just do it one at a time, though. So one group at a time. Which actually, thankfully, doesn't seem to be too bad. We don't have all that many of most of them. It's just going to hurt with our new avian friends. Well, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, all being assimilated. There we go, minus 100 energy. Lovely. It's worth it in the long run. And now is the perfect time to do it, since they can't go to war with us for quite some time. Do I want to join the Federation? The problem is, I won't be able to control it. And I would have preferred a federation just with the snails. I'm assuming I'll lose a defensive pact if I do this, but I essentially get a defensive pact with the most powerful regular empire and 2 other strong empires. Should I join or not? I honestly think just how things are going right now are probably for the best. And soon, after Discovery, I'm going to go into diplomacy to try and get a federation with the snails. I'm stronger than the snails, therefore I can always have control of the federation, thus I get a federation fleet. I think permanent association status, so I'm always going to be your friends, but that's pretty much it. If someone goes to war with me, they don't go to war with association status, right? Don't think so. Tell me if I'm wrong there. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Huh, even you like us. You were my rival. I'm guessing for a second you went pathetic, so it was invalidated. Getting a commercial pact and research pact with you as well would be great. Don't want to get too friendly with you though, because then these fellows will start disliking me, but I'll accept that. The Gaia world is now under our control, and with that, things are looking hopeful. I'm going to be claiming all of these systems here. Since we now have the ability to pretty much colonize any planet with 100% habitability, since all of our species will become cyborgs soon, I think it's only right we mega capitalize on that and grab absolutely everything. This will slow us down for a short while, but it will be fantastic, even in the medium run this time. This is less of a gamble than the other stuff we've been doing, and I won't be doing it super quickly. When we eventually become synths, we will have 100% habitability, and because we have so many migration treaties, it means we're going to get a decent population, which will then become synths as we build synths. It's going to be really, really, really powerful. So, hopefully, things are now looking up. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Long live the floaty boy regime. Down with the parrots and their overextending stupidness.